From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
Well, good morning, everyone. Quick reminder, Weather NorCal app. Yes, I know if you watch every morning, you go, all right, quit reminding me. But there are still a lot of people who are discovering Weather NorCal for the first time, whether it's on YouTube or from the website. But you can get your information from Weather NorCal free from an app. Just search for Weather NorCal in your app store. Download the app for free, and you've got everything Weather NorCal has to offer. Neighborhood forecast, the video update that you're watching right now, the 24-hour streaming channel, the special programming that you got, the NorCal Ag Report. We got Turtle Bay Wonderful World of Animals, Pet of the Week. It's all in the app, and from the app, you can also share your photos. Do you got a beautiful photo you want to share other people to see? Well, especially on my morning show, Coffee with Kruger at 6:30, Monday through Friday, you can see some of the photos that people shared. And if you have storm photos, whether it's snow or flooding, what the works, let me know where you are. Let me know some information about that storm and share it with me, and we can share that with everybody else that's watching. And again, you can share that free from the Weather NorCal app. Look at the windy day out there yesterday. We saw gusts over 40 miles per hour in the valley and out along the coast in the 30s and close to 40 miles per hour. There were a few spots that probably did see that. There you can see out towards Weed about 37. Alturas and Susanville in the low 30 mile an hour range here. Very strong winds. The winds will still be breezy, borderline windy out there today, just not as bad as they were yesterday. And how about the rain? Well, I want to show you Redding, because this total that you're seeing here is in West Redding. You head out towards the airport, only about 3/10, 3/500 of an inch of rainfall. So yeah, big difference depending on where you are. You head to the south of Redding, and yeah, about a quarter to a half of an inch on average. Now, I will mention here, this line right here is what we call a convergence line. We saw some very heavy rainfall for places like the city of Shasta Lake, because that convergence line set up, it's a training effect. Some of you may know of it, about that. That training effect is what creates that heavy rainfall for a long period of time. And that's why you saw some of that localized flooding up there, not to mention the heavy rainfall. Meanwhile, to the north and west, we did see some pretty impressive rainfall amounts in Trinity County, not to mention along the coast. I mean, over 3 inches out in Crescent City. Not as impressive for Eureka at 1.09, but Redway, 1.78. Now, your headlines, rain is not going to be as widespread today. Not on today, but today. A little bit of a typo, but you get the idea here. Next chance for heavy rain and gusty winds will be on Saturday, with snow levels mainly above 5,000 feet, and then off and on rain here through the middle of next week. This wet weather pattern is going to stick around for a while. And we look at our forecast for today, the valley, mostly cloudy skies. Now, most of the rain, if we see it today in the valley, will be mainly to the north around Redding. You head south of Redding, Red Bluff, Chico, there's a chance you may make it through the day without even seeing a drop of rain, but otherwise just some scattered sprinkles throughout the day for most of us in the valley. Siskiyou County, I think you'll see some activity. However, places like Alturas, Modoc County, slimmer chances, and not to mention off into the eastern mountains. I do think places like Crescent City, Del Norte County, very good chance for rain all day long. Slimmer chances as you head to the south into central and southern Butte, Humboldt County. But there you can see the inland areas, chance for showers there, and not to mention out towards Trinity County as well. So we do have this area of low pressure here. This is what brought us the rain yesterday. You can see that moisture source right here. There it is right there. Now, we're behind that now. We still have cold and unstable air that's going to give us that rain that some of us will see today. Now, we're going to see a bit of that break here for Friday, and then this system right here is what's going to be moving in on Saturday. All right, so let's walk you through the timing over the next few days here, and there you can see snow levels 3,500, 4,500 feet, probably closer to that 4,500 foot mark, quite honestly. But there you can see, look at this morning. Where's most of the rain? North and west. We take it into the noon hour. Where's most of the rain? To the north and to the west. Redding may see some of the showers. We may see a passing sprinkle for the rest of us in the valley, but look at the east. There's not much going on here. Now we go into Thursday afternoon. Yes, some of those those will push into Modoc County, but they're going to break apart before they get there. So just some of those scattered flurries around 4,500 feet. And then same thing for the eastern mountains. Not a lot going on, not much going on in the valley. And by this afternoon, evening, the coast is actually looking at dry conditions. And in fact, mainly dry through the day on Friday. If you notice on Friday, yes, there's a couple of sprinkles here and there, but for the most part, Friday will be dry under mostly cloudy skies. There's the next storm system coming in on Monday and, on Saturday. On Saturday is when we got the heavier rainfall hitting the coast first. This will progress eastward throughout the day, and there will be some strong winds associated with that as well. So looking at the rainfall totals through Saturday morning, what we'll see here is most of the rain to the north and west, and that's typically because of what we're seeing here for today, and not to mention Saturday morning. Now, we're not seeing much going in the valley eastward. That's because the rain hasn't come just yet. By the time we get into Saturday afternoon, these totals are going to get higher, and so will also the mountains to the east. And forecast snow totals, not very impressive. You have to go over the higher mountain peaks before you start seeing any significant snow. Otherwise, maybe a bit of a dusting out towards Chester, Susanville, maybe El Tourist, but mainly in the form of a mix for places like Etna and Mount Shasta City, not to mention places like even Shingletown at 3,500 feet, that mix, right? So we are looking at your forecast total, and quite honestly, even Shingletown, probably just in the form of rain. But there you can see the darker shade of blue right here. That's about 4 to 8 inches of snow for the ski park. So it looks pretty good there through 10 o'clock Saturday morning. Now, I just want to show you real quickly the road conditions. We're just seeing a lot of green on the map. There's nothing alarming here, nothing surprising. You know, your typical spots, your higher mountain passes. So Scott Mountain Pass. I think I-5 should be pretty much all clear, mainly in the form of rain today. Cedar Pass, yes, I think you'll see some snow up there, not to mention for some of those higher mountain passes east of I-5 in the Southern Cascades and Northern Sierra. So what does that mean? Yeah, we could see some more chain requirements here throughout the day today. But again, I'm just not seeing anything alarming because snow levels are still fairly high. And the winds, they're not going to be nearly as strong as they were yesterday, but still breezy, borderline windy, especially out along the coast. I mean, here you can see mainly in the 15-mile-an-hour range here for those gusts, with the exception of Crescent City, maybe getting a little bit stronger there. We take into Friday morning, mostly along the coast, and not to mention west of the valley. But look at the valley. I mean, not that bad, mainly around 10 miles per hour, and not that bad off to the east. Some of those higher mountain ridges, yes, we could see some of those gusty winds at times, but this is not what we're looking at here, going to be quite as strong as it was yesterday. Now, the winds will pick up on Saturday morning for the coast and eventually the afternoon on Saturday, those winds picking up for the valley. But even Saturday, I don't think will be quite as strong as they were today. So there's Saturday. We're going to start with Saturday now, looking at the long range. There you can see that rain coming in on Saturday, and then we've got this storm system that is going to kind of just sit around here for Sunday through at least Tuesday of next week, because as we go into Monday, the flow around that low will continue to drive in that moisture, bringing us more rainfall into Monday. Tuesday of next week, this kind of dives to the south, but again, the flow around that low will bring in that rain. This will then push eastward and break apart by Wednesday, so still some showers Wednesday, and then another storm system approaching, but this one looks like it's going to stay down to the south and southwest of us and should be a little bit too far to our south and southwest, meaning most likely dry for the end of next week. That's what it looks like for now, but of course we'll keep watching it for you. And rainfall totals looking pretty impressive. I don't think it's out of the question to see upwards of 4 inches of rain for parts of the valley here. Again, that's for now through Wednesday, right? So we're looking at a long period of time here. So this is going to be spread out over 7 days, but you get the idea, some decent rain heading our way altogether. And that's the case for the coast. And as we typically see, just not much going on off to the north and east. So your wave heights for today, upwards of 9 to 10 feet. They will drop as we go into tonight and tomorrow morning, but by tomorrow afternoon, those wave heights pick back up again. Now, there is in your marine forecast today a small craft advisory. As we go into Friday, there may be another one because those wave heights will be fairly high. All right, let's take a look at your neighborhood by neighborhood forecast. We take out to Trinity County neighborhood, and just kind of looking at the 7-day forecast for pretty much everyone, basically is this: off and on chances for rain, snow levels on average 5,000 feet, give or take, and the best chances for a break for everyone will be Friday and then again on Sunday. And then every other day after that, or between those days and after those days, will be, of course, chances for the rain. So you got the showers today for the coast, and of course, heavier rainfall coming in on Saturday. 54 degrees for a high today in Garberville, 55 degrees in Eureka. We take you up north with 55 in Smith River and Crescent City, is also the case for Klamath, and 55 for McKinleyville, and 52 degrees in Hoopa. Your Siskiyou County neighborhood forecast temperatures looks like mainly to the west are in the upper 40s to low 50s, but central and eastern Siskiyou County should be somewhere in the low 40s for your daytime highs. Modoc County, 45 for Tule Lake, 41 degrees for Canby, 40 in Fort Bidwell, as well as Cedarville, and Alturas, a high of about 44 degrees. And for the Eastern Mountains, 44 degrees in Bernie, 44 for Fall River Mills, Westwood about 44, and there you can see Paradise, a high of about 52 degrees. And your Valley neighborhood forecast for your Thursday, brought to you by Haas Farms, temperatures in the upper 50s to about 60, taking you up north, a little bit cooler out towards Whiskeytown with a high of 50. 50 also in Lakehead, Anderson about 55 degrees, as well as Cottonwood and Red Bluff, a high of 58 degrees. So there's your 7-day outlook for Redding. There's that break on Friday and then again on Sunday. And for your President's Day on Monday, we've got showers off and on. That'll continue through Wednesday of next week.